Very good morning, students. So I hope you all are well. Yes. So our chapter 6 fractions is going on, and today I am going to solve the Let's Try 3 from your course book. Yes, it is on page number 103. Yes, it is on page number 103. Let's try 3 I am going to solve. Let's try 3 I am going to solve from your course books, chapter number 6 fractions. So let's start. So now the first problem in Let's Try 3, this problem. Yes, it's an activity. So this one I will explain in the class. Okay, this one I will explain in the class. So now let's start from the questions number B. So second question. Yes, second I am going to start. So what is the problem here? Circle the equivalent fractions. Yes, circle the equivalent fraction. We have to find the equivalent fraction of 2 by 3, or you can say 2/3. Yes, we have to find the equivalent fraction for 2 by 3. So whatever the equivalent fractions are there, we have to draw a circle there. So how we will check? In my previous video I told you one method. So how we will do? So let's check 4 by 6 is an equivalent fraction or not. So 2 by 3 and 4 by 6 we will do cross multiplication. So 4 multiplied by 3 and 2 multiplied by 6. So 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12 and 6 multiplied 2 is also 12. If both the parts are equal, it means it's a equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. Yes. Now let's check for the 7 by 13. Is it the equivalent of this or not? So let's do again cross multiplication. 3 multiplied by 7, 13 multiplied by 2. Yes, 7 3 is 21 and 32 is 26. So 21 and 26 are not equal. Yes, if we are doing cross multiplication, so 21 is not equal to 26. So this is not a equivalent fraction. We will not circle this. Now let's check for the 8 by 12. So let's do the cross multiplication. 8 multiplied by 3 and 12 multiplied by 2. So 8 3 is 24 and 12 2 is also 24. So both are equal parts. It means 8 by 12 is an equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. Yes. Now let's check for the 10 by 12. Again we will do the cross multiplication with 2 by 3. So 12 multiplied by 2 and 3 multiplied by 10. So if you will multiply 12 multiplied by 2, 24, 10 multiplied by 3, you will get 30. Both are not equal. Yes, if they are not equal, it means it's not a equivalent fraction of this. So we will not circle on this. Yes, now come on this part. 10 by 15. 2 by 3, we will do cross multiplication by 10 by 15. So 10 multiplied by 3 and 15 multiplied by 2. So 15 2s are 30 and 10 3s are also 30. So both are equal parts. It means it's an equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. In same manner we will solve the C, D and E also. Yes. What you have to do? You have to just do the cross multiplication to check if the both parts are coming equal after cross multiplication. Then it is equivalent to this. Otherwise it is not equivalent to this. Got it? So what is the other method? This is the good method to solve it, and directly also we can tell. See, if I am dividing 4 by 6, how we can divide 4 by 6? 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So you will get 2 by 3, which is equivalent to the 2 by 3. Yes. Now 8 by 12. Both the numbers we can divide by 2. 2 4s are 8 and 2 6s are 12. Again we can divide by 2 here. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So at the last you are getting 2 by 3. Yes. How I am dividing? How I know that it will divide by 2? We have to check the divisibility method. Both the even number, both are ending with even number. So that's why I am dividing by 2. So 2 4s and 2 6s are 12. Again 4 and 6 both are divided by 2. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So at the end you are getting 2 by 3, which are equivalent. And same here, 10 and 15. Both the number are ending with 5 and 0, means Both the number are divided by 5. Both are divisible by 5. If I am dividing this by 5 and this also 5. So you will get 5 2s are 10 and 5 3s are 15. So here also you are getting 2 by 3. Here also you are getting 2 by 3. Here also you are getting 2 by 3. So these are the two methods. This is the short method which you can use. Yes. If you are not able to solve with this method, so you can do the cross multiplication. Okay. And what you have to do? You have to do this problem in your notebook with the cross multiplication. How I have done. Yes. Then you will do circle in the book also and in the notebook also. Both the thing you have to do. You have to circle in the notebook also. You have to circle in the book also. But in notebook you have to explain each and every part here. Okay, so that if later on, if you will see, if you will revise this chapter, so you will understand how we are doing, how we get to know that it is equivalent or not. Got it? So let's see the next problem. So the problem number 3. The problem number 3 is write the first 5 equivalent fractions for the following. Now look here, they have clearly mentioned that first 5. It means in sequence we have to multiply the number. Here we will start from the 2, because if you will multiply with the 1, you will get 1 only. Yes, the similar number, so that we will not include. So that's why I am starting with 2. So and how we will find the equivalent fraction? To find the equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. Yes, up and down with the same number we have to multiply. So and they have clearly mentioned first 5. It means we have to start from beginning also. So if I will multiply 1 by 2 with 1 by 1, so you will get the same number. So it doesn't matter. So that's why I have started with 2. So let's start with the 2. This is the first equivalent fraction of this. So 1 by 2 I am multiplying with the same number 2, up and down. Yes. So 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. This is the first equivalent fraction of this. Now let's see the next equivalent fraction after 2. 3. We will multiply with the 3. We cannot skip any number here. Yes. If they have mentioned, then write the 5 equivalent fraction. That time you can multiply 1 by 2 with any number. Yes, that time you can multiply it with any number. But they have written clearly first 5. First 5 means you cannot, you have to start from the beginning also. So beginning is 2 by 2, we will multiply. Then we will multiply 3 by 3. So 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. Now we will multiply 4 by 4. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Now we will multiply 1 by 2 with 5. 5 up and 5 down. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. Now we will multiply with the 6. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So these are the first 5 equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. Yes, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8, 5 by 10 and 6 by 12. Got it? So I am taking the next example. B 3 by 4. We have to find first 5 equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. Same procedure we will follow. 3 by 4 I am going to multiply numerator and denominator with the same number 2 by 2. 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. Now 3 by 4 multiply with the 3 by 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Now 4 by 4, 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. Now I am multiplying 3 by 4 with 5 5. 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20. Now I am multiplying with the 6 6. 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24. So this is the way to find the equivalent fraction for this number. So these are the 6 by 8, 9 by 12, 12 by 16, 15 by 20 and 18 by 24 are the first 5 equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. Got it? So now let's see the next one. So question number 4. What is the question number 4? Are these fractions are equivalent, yes or no? So in the book they have given us problem like this. 2 fractions they have given us. We have to check either they are equivalent or not. If they are equivalent, we have to write yes here. If they are not equivalent, then we will write no here. So same we have done in question number 2. circle the equivalent fraction. Here also we need to check whether they are equivalent or not. So same procedure we will follow. Cross multiplication. Let's do cross multiplication. 5 by 10 cross multiplication with 1 by 2. So 10 multiplied by 1 and 5 multiplied by 2. So 5 2s are 10, 10 1s are 10. Both are the equal side. It means these are equivalent fractions. Yes. And what is the short method? If you will divide 5 and 10 with the same number. What is the same number? Because the end with 5 and 0. So both are dividing by 1. 5 1s are 5 and 5 2s are 1. 5 2s are 10, sorry. So 1 by 2. Here also you are getting the same. Both the method are correct. This is the short method and this one is the little bit long method. Yes. But if you will use this method, you cannot do mistake. Here sometimes you can do mistake, but in this method there is no chance to do mistake. Only you need to do multiplication and you have to learn the tables. Got it? Now let's check for the B. Again we will do the cross multiplication. 20 multiplied by 3, 15 multiplied by 5. So 15 multiplied by 5 you will get 75. 20 multiplied by 3 you will get 60. So these are not equal. So it means these are not equivalent fraction. Now beta this whole let's try you have to do in your notebook. Okay. Book also and notebook also. In book you have to fill only boxes, but in the notebook you have to do it with explanation how I am doing in the video. Now no one will ask, ma'am, how we have to do we have to do in the notebook or not? You have to, let's try 3. That's why especially I am sending this video, because this is very important. So whole procedure you have to do in your maths notebook. Okay, maths notebook also and book also. No one will leave the blank book. In book also you have to write the answer. Got it? So now let's see the next problem. In the same manner you have to check the rest also. So now question number 5 I am doing in the book. The given equivalent fractions for the following using the diagram one has been done for you. Yes, so they have make a grid here. Yes, total 100 squares are there. Yes, 10 by 100. 10 by 100 means total we have 100 square and the 10 are colored. Yes, so we have to find the equivalent fraction for this. So simply they are dividing here. Yes, if I am cutting one circle with the 1 0 with the 1 0. So 1 by 10 you will get. Or you can say you can divide by 10. Both the number ending with 0 0 means both the number are divided by 10. So 10 ones are 10 and 10 tens are 100. Yes, it's a large digit. So that's why we are using division method here. Now see here, 20 out of 100. So total we have 100 grid and the 20 are colored here. Yes, 1 10 and 2 10. 2 10 10 rows, 20s are colored here, or you can say shaded here. So we have to find the equivalent fraction for this. Again it's a large digit number. So instead of multiply, what we will do? We'll do the division. Now both are ending with 0 0. It means both number are divided by 10. Yes. So we will do in the sequence only. If I am dividing by 10, so you will get 10 2s are 20. Yes. And 10 10s are 100. Got it? And now again 2 and 10. Both are ending with even number. Again we can divide with the same number. Whenever we are dividing, we have to divide with the same number only. Both the number. 2 1s are 2 and 2 5s are 10. This is the one method. And what is the second method? The second method is directly you can cross, because here also we have 1 0, here also we have 0. So we can cross 1 0 by 1 0 here. Yes. Now we have left with 2 by 10 and 2 and 10 are divided by 2 only. So 2 1s are 2 and 2 5s are 10. So 1 by 5 is the equivalent fraction of this. Okay. Now see here, in same way 75 by 100. So both the numbers are ending with 5 and 0. Both are divided by 5. Yes, what is the divisibility rule of 5? That if the number are ending with 5 and 0, so we can divide it. It is completely divided by 5. So let's divide with the 5 here. If we will divide 75 with the 5 here, I am doing. see how you will do. You can do in the rough notebook. 5 ones are 5. Yes. So 7 minus 5 you will get 2 and 5 here. So 5 5s are 25. Got it? So here you have to write 15. And if you will divide this one, so 5 2s are 10 and 1 0 left. So left over 0 also we have to write. Again we can see that the both are ending with 5 and 0. Again we can divide this number with the 5. Till the time they are dividing with any number, till the time we have to divide continuously. Okay. See here. Here 1 by 5 cannot divide with the same number. Yes. But 15 and 20 can be divided with the same number because they are ending with 5 and 0 means they are dividing by 5. So 5 3s are 15 and 5 4s are 20. Again 3 by 4 cannot divide with the same number. So this is the last one. So 3 by 4 is the equivalent of 75 by 100. Now the same way you have to do this one on your own. What you will do? Just cut it 1 0 with the 1 0. We can cut. If both the side we have 0, so we can cut directly. Okay. Now 6 by 10. Now 6 by 10 you have to check. They both the numbers are dividing by 2. Yes. So you have to divide it by 2 further also if they are dividing with the same number, you have to follow the continue with the same method. Got it? So now the last question is, Arijit says that 3 by 5 is equivalent to 18 by 25. Is he right? If no, what could be his error? Answer may differ. Okay. Now you have to check whether 3 by 5 is equivalent to 18 by 25. Yes. So you can divide 18 by 25 till the time they will divide it. Yes. Or what is the second method? You can do cross multiplication. 18 multiply by 5, 25 multiply by 3. If they are coming same, so it is equivalent. If they are not coming same, they are not equivalent. And why they are not equivalent? Which digit we have to change to become the equivalent number here? So that is the error there. Okay. So this one you have to use your mind. Okay. Use your brain and do this one. If you are not able to solve, then I will explain in the class. Okay, beta. Bye bye to you all. Take care of yourself.